Hello everyone, Tiniestofchibis here, and we are back with Twisted Wonderland. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear the difference because I'm switching to headphones because I plugged them back in and blah 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 blah. Anyway, so I went from no headphones to headphones now. And that went better. The area of the Coral Sea where Floyd and I were born is far from here, but I still feel a certain warm affinity for the Sunshine Lands. Because you often travel here, perhaps? No. You see, there's an organization here that supports merfolk wishing to live on land. They provide transmutation potions that enable us to live on land free of charge. That's where Floyd, Azul, and myself all received our potions. It's also where we trained to walk on 2 feet and took classes to learn about living on land. You have to drink potions and undergo training to complete yourself transform. What an audacious process. Transformation potions are heavily controlled substances handled with extreme caution, not to mention highly expensive. Yet this organization provides them for free of charge. What a wonderful institution. It's a bit of a way from here, but I have been to Ultramarine City several times to practice using public transportation. I can explain a bit about the area. I hope you find it enlightening. Oh, I imagine we will. I'm sure we'll all like to make the most of this trip and visit many different places. Clearly, then let's move on, shall we? The wolf? Wait, I did start. Okay. I keep forgetting that I started the episode. This close to the coast, you can really smell the sea breeze. It smells like it does on Sage Island, but this place looks all sparkly. Huh? What's that white ship in the distance? There's a number of well-dressed humans aboard. The ship is where the wedding we're assisting with tomorrow will take place. Oh, a ship wedding? How quaint. It's big enough to fit dozens of people on deck. Tribune. What a majestic sight. Oh, I just remembered, like, apparently in the French version of A Twisted Wonderland. Why did I forget? Like, he doesn't speak French because he's already speaking French, so it kind of, I feel like, takes away from some of his vibe. It seems the couple we were wedding today is currently in the midst of exchanging their vows. I can't see none of that. They're all little specks to me. The calm water sparkle in the sunlight, and the sky is an expanse of deep, beautiful blue. The gleaming ships bathe the happy couple in a light that makes them shine as though the very sun itself is celebrating their union. This beautiful sight could well have come straight out of a painting. He's saying beautiful. I believe their vows are finished. Now the ship's slowly beginning to move. It seems to be making for the open seas. Yes, and soon they'll hold a party on board. They're quite lively affairs with fireworks, live music, and dancing. I see a robot docked at the wharf just up ahead. Is that unrelated to the wedding? That's the vessel used for the forever float. We can see the coat and the couple circling there on the left. It's a beautiful cove, one long considered a perfect spot for a date. That's why it was chosen as the place to conduct the forever float. The row is so lavishly decorated. What a fitting vessel for a pre-wedding ceremony. You'll each be riding a smaller one-man craft. One boat per person? I was expecting us all to share a boat. Taking separate boats gives us more options for romantic trials. Speaking of which, we should all take care out on the water to avoid capsizing ourselves. Since you can't use magic, I would hate to expose you to any such danger. As it happens, the organizer has requested we handle another highly important job. What would you say to staying on land and taking commemorative photos of the newlyweds? I can think of no one better for the job. Oh, I disagree. I've seen the pictures you've taken, Trickster. They're so wonderful. I'd like to show this forever float ceremony to Lilia and the others as well. I'm excited to see the pictures you take. Well, guess we're the only ones they can count on. Let's do this thing. Oh yes, there's one more thing I need to ask you all. I had set the other options, which I think I like the option of because I'm not a really good photographer, I would think, even if I'm taking constant pictures. But still. I was thinking about making food, but I was like, no. I ended up just getting a donut, but still. I honestly don't know if I'm actually hungry or I'm just having just wanting to eat shit. Oh yes, there's something I need to ask you. Do any of you have experience of rowing a boat? Oh wait, I do. All the time I've spent out in nature, including a great deal of hunting and fishing. I've also sailed the open seas several times. Wonderful, Rook. I'm impressed your skills extend to rowing as well. I have no such experience. It's faster to fly than take a boat. And even if I were to board such a vessel, I never need to row by hand. I would simply control it with magic. But there is enjoyment to be found in slow and rising water while rowing yourself with a deployed dragon. I've never manned one either. No, I've never manned one. Neither the time nor the occasion to do so has ever presented itself. My, what a terrible shame. What about you? A merman like yourself should have little need for a boat as Malleus. Aren't you just as experienced as I am? Quite the opposite, actually. I have ample opportunity to practice rowing a boat at the Sunshine Lands institution I attended. A merman trapped in a housemanship? Whatever for. Merfolk who have just come onto land often struggle back in the water. If one stays calm, of course, one can swim with human legs. But between things like overconfidence and getting used to a new form, we tend to fall back on our merfolk mentality and often flounder in the water as a result. So we were given time in our schedule to ride rowboats and learn what being on the water is like for land dwellers. Fascinating. This institution is certainly insightful about the needs of merfolk. That brings us back to Malleus and Riddle, the two who are even greater boat amateurs than I am merman. It would be utterly an ultimate disaster if you two were to collide and overturn at the start of tomorrow's ceremony. Would you like to get in some practice today? I could teach you. I feel as though you're having fun at our expense, but I do agree that we would benefit from practice. Likewise, preparing as much as possible for tomorrow is a sound suggestion. Shall we board a boat now? Actually, we have one other order of business. Oh my, is that you, Jade? I hate how, there was a jar of, relish open in my fridge because I was looking for something to eat and stuff. And now my fucking hand smells like fucking pickles and I don't like it. And, I wash my hands, but I think it's because, it's one of those smells that linger, that or it's under my fucking nails. I don't know, but I can still smell the pickles and I'm like, ugh. You arrived so early. I hope you haven't made you wait long. Excellent timing. I was about to call you. Monsieur Permenti, may I ask who this is? This is my mother. She's even taller than Jade. She's like 2 riddles tall. I'm not that short. Oh, Jade, would you be so kind as to introduce me to your companions? Of course, these are my dear friends from Night Raven College. Dear friends? Oh, are we now? Wait, we are the finest of friends. Goodness, I wish you told me you were bringing friends ahead of time. Hello, everyone. How wonderful to see my son has so many good friends. My name is Georgina Leach. It's a pleasure to meet you all. How do you do? I am Rookut, and the pleasure is entirely mine, madam. Goodness, what a delightful, courteous greeting. Malaya Zircana, pleased to make your acquaintance. Oh my, I'm meeting the soon-to-be heir of Blair Valley? That is quite the honor. How do you do? My name is Riddle Roseheart. Ah, so you're Riddle. You're Jade's classmate, yes? He's told me so much about you. Huh? Jade, what did you tell her? Oh, simply the unvarnished truth. Have you ever told the truth in your life? He's lucky to have someone like you in his life. And I'm the Great Grim, future mage extraordinaire. That's quite impressive. It's wonderful to meet you, Grim. Pleasure to meet you. Come now, no need to be so formal. The pleasure is mine. Well, speaking of your friends, Jade, I don't see Azul here. Anywhere. Azul said he didn't wish to see you. Oh, did he now? That Azul, always holding himself back from and standing on ceremony. Yes, just so. You should speak with him at length the next time he visits home. I'm certain Azul would love that. So I shall. I see Floyd is also conspicuously absent. Something came up at the last minute, and he sadly couldn't make it. I apologize for not informing you sooner. Dear me, well, our Floyd certainly hasn't changed, has he? And here I prepared so much because I was excited to see my 2 sons again after so long. Very well, I'll inform my friend. She's fine with that. Jade's mother seems to have a very calm and unruffled demeanor. Guess she's used to having totally unpredictable guys for her sons by now. To be fair, she should. Honest hospitality. I should end this on 6 because I started at 1. I did 1 for the last episode. So. That's thing forever to love. Technically still have time. I'm looking at the clock. I hope you guys can still hear me. I think that for some reason my eyes are feeling all wonky. My plan for the floor is to enlist the aid of my friends in lieu of Floyd. Excellent idea. We conducted by Mermaid and his friends. I'm sure the newlyweds will love it. With that settled, I suppose some preparations are in order. What, like rowboat practicing and stuff? That's certainly necessary. But I must insist on showing Jade's friends some modest hospitality. While your Night Raven College school uniforms are lovely, formal attire. This is a wedding. It would very much like for you all to enjoy yourselves while wearing something a touch more glamorous. I'm certain you'll have an even lovelier time that way. That's a wonderful idea. It does sound nice, but it's rather short notice to get us all new clothes, isn't it? I wouldn't wish to impose. Don't worry, I'll borrow some dress suits from the wedding venue. It's run by an acquaintance of my father. From what I understand, my father provided support and accommodation when the business was first established. So if we asked to borrow some clothes, I think they would happily oblige. Then we owe Mr. Leach our gratitude as well. Will he be attending the wedding? Sadly, my husband won't be able to make it. He simply couldn't get out of his work obligations. What's he do for a living anyway? Oh, this and that. This and that. Yes, this and that. The joke is, and honestly, it fucking seems very, given the illusions of it, that the Leaches are in fact mafia. Now that that's cleared up, please do accept my offer. I'll pick out the perfect outfit for each of you myself. Truly, thank you. Considering your own fashion sense, I have little doubt that you make wonderful selections for us. Deferring to a mermaid's aesthetic could be an entertaining diversion. I look forward to seeing what you choose. Alright, we can't turn down your generosity. Excellent, let's be off then. I don't know if you can hear it, but like there was like swishing. Thanks. Hopefully it doesn't mess shit up. So I was unplugging I had it charged with charger. I was unplugging the charger because I'm trying to shift over. Trying to get comfortable so everybody's in their little outfits. Malleus looks so handsome. Look at him. Look at how handsome he looks. The only thing I know about my outfit is that it's got a trimpy vibe. I knew my judgment was spot on. You all look absolutely marvelous. Thank you, ma'am. You hardly need to thank me. I quite enjoy picking out everything out. The light pink accessories look especially nice on you. You really are a little shrimp, just like I've heard. It says light pink accessories, so I'm trying to remember the outfit so I can maybe draw the outfit for myself. Just like you've heard. Hey, enough fawning over my henchman. Get a load of this. And look at our baby. Look at him. He's so pretty. So cute. Look at the little ribbon. And he's got little pearls. So cute. How do I look? The color and design of this ribbon are super cool, right? Oh, it suits you rather nicely. It adds a touch of flair while still looking summarily formal. Marvelous. The lace on the silk fabric resembles rippling waves. How adorable. Keep those compliments coming. Though it ain't adorable, it's cool. You look positively darling. I'm so glad you like my choice. How did the rest of you like your outfits? I do hope it suits everyone's tastes. Marvelous. I'm honored to wear such a beautiful suit. Thank you, Madam Leash. I'm also subtly formal for someone involved in a ceremony. I quite like my artwork. God, I like how I can pronounce words but cannot fucking read words. As well, it truly feels fitting for a celebrity and newlywed couple. The balance of white and black is just right. Black is considered the most noble of colors in Blair Valley, but the white is invoked of a sandy beach, and using both is like commandeer of different cultures. This isn't bad at all. The frock coat is very classy. I quite like the dignified look of the tailoring. It's so elegant the way the ruffles on the cuffs sway as though adrift in the waves. Hearing such praises makes all the time I spent reviewing our options worth it while. Having a guest as famous as you at their wedding is bound to be a delight to the newlyweds. Is that so? I'm pleased to hear that, and am grateful for the invitation. Thank you once more for selecting these beautiful ensembles for each of us. You're very welcome, and yours looks lovely on you, Riddle. Yes, excellent. The combination of a short jacket with this red vest gives you a refined air. The red sash and the wide leg pants add a flattering element of looseness to your sharp silhouette. Yes, it's vibrating yet comfortable. The red coral accessories are also quite tasteful. Are those real? Oh yes, those are sourced and crafted from natural coral from the Coral Sea. In the Sunshine Lands, accessories for weddings are always made from genuine articles, never imitation. Is that because of the legend someone used a false appearance to deceive a groom into marrying them? You're talking about the story Jade mentioned when we saw the seagulls. Yes, in the tale. Not only did the impostor give themselves a different appearance, but they also had a voice very similar to the groom's betrothed. Yes, just so. Using genuine material is not so much of a matter of etiquette or formal appearance. It is a gesture meant to protect the newlyweds from lies and deception. Fascinating. So there's a region-specific reason for every ornament we're wearing. Nonetheless, we assemble suits us perfectly as individuals. You have my impeccable taste, madam. Indeed, we have such a keen understanding of us, one would find it hard to believe this is the first time we've met. My, it's hardly anything so grand. I simply had a few insights shared with me regarding your visual styles. Insights? The nicknames, by the way. Jumping the gun of what it is. God, why am I so fucking tired? Floyd informed our mother of the pet names he uses for all of you. Pet names, you mean? Little Shrimpy. Mara, you're definitely a dead ringer for a shrimp. So mean. What was your pet name again? Or what's your... Grimm's pet name was Sealy, which mother is already well aware. Yes, so I actually modeled this design for Grimm's Ribbon on Moray's, the star of the Forever Float ceremony. Huh? Okay, so my outfit isn't based on any of those ridiculous nicknames. It isn't, no. After all, with your fur and cute little tummy, you're practically a seal already. Mara, what are you talking about? I don't look nothing like that. Great on you, okay? I believe Floyd's pet name for me was Seagull. Then my gorgeous suit must have been designed with the black-tailed gull in mind, which only deepens my appreciation for it. Indeed, I can see it now. The color schemes and the golden ornaments on the necklace are quite evoking of said creatures. Huh? Those thingies on his neck just look like regular old birds to me. That is indeed based on the black-tailed gull, a beautiful bird with its white forehead to collar with black tail feathers and wings. Though similar in appearance to a more common gull, what truly sets the black tail variant apart is its distant mewing call. What sort of bird meows? That's just confusing. Black-tailed gulls glide gracefully through the air, but also indicate strong fighters. They're a perfect fit for Rook, beautiful yet adventurous demeanor. Your praises make my heart soar, madam. I take my hat off to your transcendental That's its aesthetic senses. I like how he says, "I take my hat off to you," but this is one of the few times he isn't wearing a hat. So, pet name, What does he call me? He calls you sea slug. You would do well to remember that in the future. A slug in the sea? Where does he come up with all these confusing nicknames? It explains so much if this ensemble was inspired by a sea slug. The detail work is perfectly fitted. Wait, you know what those things are, Rook? Now I'm getting curious. Look them up on your phone. You. You choose which ones. I don't think they look like Melius. I know one of them ends up looks like Duvalin from Genshin Impact. How curious. The things that look like horns are actually feelers. Sea slugs are molluscans like shellfish. Shellfish? It's odd that this would be a shellfish, but this. Why do they keep using alter? I know it means outfit. I know I can say it normally, but like looking at the word, I cannot say it. And I'm pretty sure I did say it. Alter. So I'm just gonna use outfit. Does not incorporate several small seashells. So this flattery, rubbery, weird little guy is a sea slug. It looks totally laid back. Other than the horns, I ain't seeing any resemblance to Horton. Oh, really? Sea slugs are charming, beautiful creatures that drift elegantly through the sea. But if you touch one carelessly, it's the last mistake you'll ever make. They're extremely poisonous to the touch. They're poisonous? Dang, those guys are bad news. Now that's just like Horton. Nonetheless, it's generally accepted that as long as you don't in any aggression against them, they won't bother you either. So long as you don't touch them carelessly, you're fine. Well then, they seem relatively harmless. Assuming you somehow manage to stay clear of them, that is. Sea slugs are yet another thing I've learned about. Human pet names can be so quaint. I know that I know what that is. I know what the definition is. And yet I'm looking at the word and I cannot fucking say it. And my brain normally just either fills up in the gap. We're skipping the word. Blah 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 blah. Skipping the word. We're skipping the fucking word. Name Floyd uses for me. He's basically degenerate. Degenerate? No, that's not degenerate. It's kind of along the vein. Kind of like the vein. I never could have imagined I'd end up wearing a goldfish-inspired suit. Do you dislike goldfish? No, that's not it. And there's nothing wrong with my outfit either. I quite like it, in fact. It's just he calls me that because I'm tiny and red by his description. Oh, is that a fact, Tiki? That boy, you will have to forgive his lack of manners. But there's not the only thing goldfish are known for, you know. The goldfish people keeping homes are small, but when they're left to grow in the wild, I hear some grow into giants. The goldfish have room to grow. Jade, why are you laughing just now? Oh, I was just reflecting on how constricted. God, I fucking cannot read. The human heart is to be able to embrace all manners of wild dreams. But I must say, it's so wonderful delight to see you all clad in Arthur self into Sue Floyd's pet names for you. Would that Floyd have given me a pet name as well? Now I'm a tad bit envious. It's pretty obvious he'll just call you Moray. Pet name or no, one look and it's clear that your alter... God, why can't I fucking read? Esteemed after. Hey, true once again, Mother. Thank you for selecting such a wonderful alter outfit. I love all of it from head to toe. No, thank you. I'm happy you like it. Is this outfit meant to embroider the moray eels who give the original lovers their trout? That's right. I selected this ensemble from the venue in advance in anticipation for the Forever Float ceremony. It is highly formal affair when moray mermen conduct the ceremony, so it's important to be very selective about what they wear to ensure an unforgettable experience for the newlyweds. Marvelous. How beautiful this ensemble elevates Jade's air of mysterious. The lapis makes it look as if you have one of the sea witch's morays on either shoulder. Even the coloring makes it look as though we're gazing into the sea's depths. Thank you for your generosity. Scarf is a reminiscence of a moray's undiluted through the currents. It's quite an elaborate outfit. Hey, ain't your hair styled differently too? Of course, I styled it to suit what I was wearing after all. Will be a once-in-a-lifetime ceremony for the newlyweds. I've actually been practicing this hairstyle since I heard about the ceremony plans. I admit I wasn't entirely certain about sweeping up my bangs. But this way, I have a clearer view of vision when time comes to give up the couple's trials. So the change is for both form and function. It does look great, not gonna lie. Thank you. Hearing that makes the practice all worthwhile. Now that we've changed clothes, I'm more excited for the Forever Float. We must ensure the couple's trials are every bit spectacular. Okay, so like one of my pet peeves about the events and stuff is they give you the clothes, right? But like you wear them for a full day, and then you're supposed to wear them the next day, and I'm like, oh, we aren't going to wash them? What the fuck? Why are we acting like we're homeless and shit? Can we like change outfits or something? Oh yes, while I was getting your outfits, I also booked a place for you to stay. I'm sorry we arrived without notifying you ahead of time. I wasn't expecting Leach to bring us without a single word to you about our visit. It completely slipped my mind, but don't surprise mishaps add to the excitement of the trip. You never changed, do you, Jay? You always did love finding ways to put me on the spot. But don't worry, your hotel is on the hill with a gorgeous view. That sounds lovely. My heart swells with the implication as the thought of what grand scene awaits us. Would that be the hotel run by the owner of the wedding venue? Ultramarine City has plenty of restaurant hotels, but that one is practically popular. I'm impressed you managed to book any rooms there. You have Papa to thank for that. Be sure to do so next time you see him, don't you? There's also the location of a reputable seafood restaurant I mentioned before, so you can all look forward to that. Oh yes, you did mention something about famous regional cuisine. That's gonna be good. I can't wait. Hey, I just saw some yummy looking crabs over by the seashore. How wonderful. You should catch one, Grim. If you do, we can have it cooked up and served for dinner tonight. Really? That sounds cool. Cool indeed. As a matter of fact, crab is what the restaurant is famous for. The crab in the areas are clever and quick. They're quite difficult for land dwellers to catch bare-handed. Thus, hand-caught crabs are considered a special delicacy here. When the venue owner saw this, he came up with an idea to have the guests catch their own crab and bring them in, at which point the head chef cooks them and serves them. Now that's the main star of their menu. Oh man, fresh caught crab. That sounds good. I'm gonna catch me some crab. Yeah. They run so fast. Do you even know what you're doing? Here, I'll catch one. This is rather difficult. He got away again. Slippery little. How goes it? Have you bitten off more than you can chew? Maybe I should end this recording because I'm feeling like a little sleepy. Grr. Well, Riddle's gonna blow a gasket. Super hell. You should never assume catching a creature in the wild will be an easy feat. No matter how small one may be, a hunt is still a serious contest between predator and prey. Analyze the crab's behavior patterns, calculate the moment it will stop moving, then grab it from where it can't see you. Dang, you got it in one try. Voila. Amazing, you made it look so easy. I won't be outdone next time. There, got it. Is it that difficult? Allow me to try. That was simple enough. You did that like it was nothing. If Royal the Dragon could put his mind to it, I wager this bay would be cavalous in no time. Personally, I wouldn't want to catch a crab because that's too much fucking work. At least barehanded. If I'm gonna fucking catch it, fucking, that shit, I'm fucking using a goddamn trap. And I think that's the end of this episode. So, for now, Tiniestofchibis is signing out.